Okay, and I do now want to turn to your fellow contenders in the race. Donald Trump is far and away the front runner, as you know, as of now. And you did call yourself a big fan of Donald Trump. So what makes you the better contender?
I'm not running against Donald Trump. I'm not running against Ron DeSantis. I'm running against the Biden-Harris administration. We cannot take another 4 years of what they've done on borders, what they've done on the economy, what they've done on energy. That's why I am running. And I'm running to put the issues I mentioned to you before at the beginning of this interview front and center. And they are the epidemic of fatherlessness, the lie that America is systemically racist, the need for school choice. I've also been proposing an amendment to the Constitution to fix spending to a certain percentage of the GDP. Otherwise, government's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger because much of the spending is on automatic pilot. And government has gotten bigger under Ronald Reagan. It got bigger under George Herbert Walker Bush. It got bigger under George W. Bush. It got bigger under Donald Trump. The only way to restrain spending is through a law that stops politicians from spending, because you don't run and win elections by saying you're going to take things away from people. So the only way to reduce government to the size the founding fathers intended is to force them through an amendment to the Constitution. The other issue I'm bringing to the table is something on my website, larryelder.com. It's called the Enforce the Law Act, and that's model legislation that states can adopt to set up commissions of retired judges and retired DAs to get rid of these soft on crime George Soros DAs. So that is why I'm running. I'm not running against any Republican. I'm running against the Biden-Harris administration, and I'm running to put the issues I just now mentioned front and center.
I know you said you aren't running against Donald Trump, but right now, according to a recent Fox News poll, he's polling at 56%. You're polling at 1%. So how do you overcome that?
By getting up on there on that debate stage in Milwaukee next month. I need to have 40,000 individual donors. You can go to my website, elderforpresident.com or larryelder.com. And once I get up there and I talk to the American people the way I just talked to you, then we'll see what happens. It's up to the American people. But I think once I get up there, game on, hold my beer.
Hold your beer, but do you think you are getting on the debate stage? I'll read out the requirements for the viewers who aren't aware of them. At least 40,000 donors, as you know, at least 1% in 3 polls, with 2 of those polls being national, and all 3 of those polls have to qualify with the RNC, and a pledge to support the Republican nominee. So where are you on the path to the debate stage as we sit just a month before it?
I'm working hard to get there. I intend to get there. I'm doing interviews. I'm putting out my issues. I'm urging people to go to my website, larryelder.com, and donate as little as $1 in order to get me on that debate stage. I intend to be there.
Larry Elder, I appreciate you coming on here today, and you are welcome back anytime. Thank you for joining me.
You know where to find me. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.